Well, it's day 3 of the Sydney Film Festival and we got up early enough to catch the second screening of The Maid this morning. But screenings are not the only thing on offer here at the Sydney Film Festival. After the session, there was a Q&A with the star of the film as well as the director Sebastian Silva. And this is held at the lounge bar downstairs every single day as part of the lunchtime talks. And our very own Rachel Corbett caught up with the pair after to have a bit more of an intimate chat.
I've noticed, like you were saying, that 100% of the camera work was handheld, and the entire film had this sense of claustrophobia. You know, as an audience member, you could very much see that her life was very claustrophobic because she was stuck in this house. But for Catalina, was it difficult to have that camera so close to you all the time, to be in that confined space and to act freely, you know, with that in her face all the time?
Te preguntas si es que...
Por suerte, yo hasta hace poco, hasta hace 1 o 2 años, fui muy ciega.
Okay, so the answer is no. She didn't feel threatened by the camera, and she's saying that, like, just since a year ago, she got her sight back. She was like almost 80% blind. Like she would wear like huge glasses. Given that she was so blind and she was not with her glasses on set acting, she would just like see colors and she would not even like notice the cameras. So she would just see like blurry spots everywhere, and she would just like memorize where she had to go, but there was no awareness of cameras.
I suppose when you're watching all the Hollywood blockbusters and things, like the one thing you notice is that when somebody hurts themselves, there's always a stunt guy. And there was one part in the film where Raquel falls down the stairs, which Catalina actually did fall down the stairs. Was that a one-take job, or did she actually hurt herself? And was this just one thing where we're like, right, we've got it, we're not doing it again, something's going to go wrong?
Okay, yeah. So we were in the stairs. Me preguntó cuando te caíste por la escalera, ¿cómo lo hicimos? ¿Cuántas veces? ¿Y te sacaste la chucha? No. Oh, so she's like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. What are you saying? I'm not going to fall down the stairs. I'm like, how you want me to do this? So I had to do it. ¿Te acordás que tú me dijiste que no lo iba a hacer? ¿Que cómo lo iba a hacer? Y entonces yo me tuve que tirar. So I fall down the stairs, and she's like, oh, it can be done. So we did it twice. But she actually got hurt. She got like a crazy lump on her arm.
En la segunda caída.
Sí, in the second fall, she was totally hurt, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
And what about the fact you were saying you're a painter, you're a musician and an illustrator, and you don't have much sort of technical knowledge about film, or you haven't been and studied film. Yeah. Do you find that difficult if you don't have that knowledge of film?
Yeah. Since I've drawn from a very early age, and I do have a very exquisite or like picky sense of composition and color. I know exactly what I want. I might not be able to explain it technically, you know, with the like cinematographic terms of like different takes or camera movements or anything like that. The relationship that you establish with a DP is really intimate. And so they get to know you really well, and if you are someone that knows what you want.
I was just wondering, because the character Raquel that Catalina plays is so, you know, passive aggressive, and she's lonely, and she's really repelling in a lot of ways in the film. You know, I really didn't, you know, I felt sorry for her, but I also was so angered by her the whole way through. And at the end, you know, I did get a sense of, you know, there was some kind of joy for her, but we didn't really get a chance to see her openly laugh. Like, all of her laughs were quite constrained. Yeah. I wondered if Catalina was happy that she gets to come out and you know, do these Q&As to give a sense of the idea that she's not really like Raquel, because she plays it brilliantly, but so brilliantly that you think to yourself, they must have cast someone who's exactly like Raquel.
Es que yo creo que también soy un poco así.
She's saying that she's a little like that too. It has happened to me that like people that get to know me the first impression that I get from people is like they hate her because she looks just like bitter and angry and like not with a smiling, nice, polite face, you know?
Claro, no No ando sonriendo ni agradándole al mundo.
I'm not being pleasant
Creo
or
que
like
es una parte
agreeable
importante
to
de mi
everybody.
personalidad que he tratado de batallar con eso porque es muy a pesar mío.
Yeah,
Yo me
it's-
encuentro muy simpática.
I find myself really nice, but I find myself really nice, and it's something that I have to fight with while growing up as a human social being.
Entonces,
Because yeah, she
tal
looks
vez,
really tough at first sight.
Usé lo peor de mí en ese sentido y me ayudó.
I think I took the worst of me in those senses, and it helped me to build up the character. But it was within me, the bitterness of Raquel. It's somewhere there, somewhere inside her.
Well, Sebastian, Catalina, thank you so much for talking
Thank
to
you
us,
so
and the
much,
very
yeah.
best of luck with the
Yeah,
film.
Thank you so much. Bye, guys.
We're standing here at the Hilton Hotel today where they're holding the Industry Conference Day, and this is an opportunity for local and international filmmakers to get together and collaborate and network. Some of the people that you would have seen today were the writers and directors of some of our nominated films at the festival this year, as well as investment managers for Screen Australia. Producer Jan Chapman was here, so it's just one of the other things on offer at the Sydney Film Festival. Well, it's the third night of the Sydney Film Festival, and the red carpet has been rolled out once again for the premiere viewing of Disgrace, Steve Jacobs' new film. And this is the third film that is nominated in the official competition section. Is it hard to collaborate with your partner? I can't imagine what it's like to work professionally and personally and see that person all day, every day.
We don't argue about the creative process. We argue about the way he drives, you know? Change gears, please, you know? It's driving me crazy.
Did you find the differences from the book to the film play? Because I understand that there have been quite a few changes made. Did that make it harder for you to feel comfortable having grown up with the original story?
No, I think the film is quite an accurate portrayal of the novel, which made it actually a lot easier. So that was a good thing.
Have you managed to see any other films while you've been here?
I've seen Looking for Eric, which was completely charming, and I really enjoyed it. It was a lovely way to open the festival. And I think tomorrow I've got one more screening, and then I'm going to relax and watch a few more.
Oh, good. Well, enjoy the night. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Just in case you've seen a few of these lying around the city, pick one up because it's actually a pretty interesting read. Now, being the long weekend, I'm sure we can't think of any better way to celebrate the Queen's birthday than going and supporting the arts community. So come on down and see a few good films. There's some brilliant ones on, and celebrate a nice old lady's birthday with Cedar Boys, or what else have we got here? Big River Man, which is meant to be one of the most fantastic environmental films at this year's festival. And there's a brilliant New Zealand film, The Strength of Water, also viewing on the Queen's birthday. So come on down, sing happy birthday, and support your local film industry.